Hi and welcome to the Nakamo podcast where we talk about anime and other stuff too. I'm your host Darius and I have some guests with me today, and then someone else is going to turn up.
Bit the inside of my mouth.
Someone else is going to turn up in the middle of this, so yeah. So I'll let the guy to my left introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Joey. My first appearance, my debut. So yeah,
It's not football.
Oh yeah, sorry. But yeah, first appearance. Friend of Darius since 11 years old.
You didn't have to give out your agenda, it's cool. Yeah, and then...
I've been here before, you know who I am. Yeah, so...
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a lot of good character development. So, yeah.
Do you even know what a law means?
Bro, when I was writing the script, I was looking up different synonyms for good. Oh, what was the word? I can't remember. It was another word, I was just looking up synonyms.
Synonyms is the right word.
No, I can't remember the word for what a law was. I can't remember what I was looking
Appeal?
for. Maybe, yeah, it probably was.
So,
yeah, it probably was.
Will attract you.
So, yeah. What was I gonna say? I
Why don't you start with the main topic?
I know, but I'm scared that my phone's ringing. I haven't got the ringer on.
Yeah, check.
No, but I felt my phone ring when my mum was calling me. Yeah, just check quickly, see what it's still recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
If it rings, you're the podcast.
It's calm, I just have to do that. Alright, so we're gonna get into the first main topic, which is a lot of good character development. So what do you guys think makes good character development?
Really? I'm chewing.
So obviously I think what makes good character development is obviously when you first introduce the character, I think you get a perception of them, and then obviously you see that character develop throughout the series or the seasons, and then maybe towards the end of the series you get a different perception.
Carry on.
Yeah, so basically you just see the progress they've made, and then it could be good or bad as well.
Oh,
Okay, now I'm ready to talk. Obviously, like what Joe said, you have a character, like you get your first impressions of them. I'm not gonna give an example. This is an anime podcast, right? So we'll talk about anime.
We can talk about other characters as well. It doesn't have to
I know, but when I think of character development,
Like
it's anime is like the first thing I think of. I mean, I guess you can talk about Breaking Bad, but it's like, was that good character? I mean, it's good character development for a bad person.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I guess that works. So like, you got Walter White. That's an example. You see him at the beginning. He's like a well-mannered science teacher.
Yeah.
I can't think of. I swear. I can't think
Provide
of
for his family.
Yeah. Well, not really that. Like he loves his family.
Yeah.
And nobody loves his job.
He doesn't.
He likes his job.
Yeah, just like.
But what else can you do?
But he was
Like,
smarter than what he was doing. Like.
Yeah, he's smart and what he's doing.
Potential was
Yeah.
But as a chemistry, I haven't watched it, but I just know the basis of it. But as a chemistry, I don't know because I'm always like this. But as a chemistry, he was a chemistry teacher, right?
Yeah.
What else could you do as a person who's a chemistry, like doing the drugs and everything?
No, like
But
he
had a
like,
business.
he had like a business, and I think he got like bought out or something.
Yeah, he
Like
sold his
somebody-
share.
Yeah.
Because he wants to provide. He hasn't a lot
How
of
was
pride.
Joey watched it and you haven't?
Because I'm always like this. I
Yeah.
haven't even watched the episode.
He had a lot of pride, so he wanted to be the provider. But yes.
Yeah, so yeah, there was stuff he could have done. So then as you're watching like season, you see his character basically go from like he goes from like lawful good to like lawful evil. Like it's like basically like this one big downward spiral, and it has like
purpose,
upwards.
like, even though drugs are bad, his purpose of doing it was
Don't do drugs, kids.
yeah.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
In the beginning of doing it was for the family, so that when obviously he had the cancer, and then when he dies.
Yeah, but as you're watching it, it's like
Yeah,
also spoilers for Breaking Bad. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
just
but as
see
like
that his intentions of doing the drugs is different. It's for himself.
yeah, so that's good character development.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Also, you need the main character or main characters to like go through like trials and tribulations.
Yeah, I agree.
And that like how they come out from that is what helps build character. So yeah, that's my take on what makes good character development.
Yeah, so it's basically the same. I feel the same thing. So it can be. I think it's better when there's negative character development. Like I feel like there's like adds more to the story when there's negative character development. When you see a character kind of decline.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Elrick is better. I just think you can do more with it. I mean, I guess I would.
Yeah, I think you can do more of it. Yeah,
because there's better characters that just like you see them slowly decline, and it's like you are really up there now. You're there. Like it's like you see the tragic fall, which is like good TV, I guess.
Yeah, it's good TV because
So
that's what appeals to a lot of audience, the tragedy, isn't it?
So do you guys feel like something tragic has to happen in order for there to be good character development?
Yes, your parents must die.
Yeah, it's usually
your parents must die at the start of our story. You must be an orphan.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, you don't. That's just what anime does. Every single time.
I'm trying to think if there's good character development without a person losing their family member.
My hero?
Bro, he doesn't have his dad. Are you talking about Todoroki?
Yeah, but
What are you talking about in
Midoriya? I mean, his dad's not dead.
Man, Midoriya's not good character development, man. I don't care. He's so annoying.
It was just the first person I thought of.
If anything, it would be Deku.
What? Bro, I'm out, man.
That's the
Not
scene.
Deku, oh my god. Wait, no. What's his name? Not Deku. What's his name? Kachan. I don't know why I said Deku. Deku was in my head. Nah, leave me alone. It's not even that bad.
Yeah, but his parents aren't really anything in the story.
Except for his mum, but his dad's not there.
His mum's in it for like one scene.
But like his mum's still there. It's not like he hasn't got his mum. It's not like he's lost both family members like Naruto or Sasuke losing the whole clan or whatever.
Yeah. I honestly just can't think of anyone. I think if your parents don't die at the start, one of them will die like halfway through the story.
In Bleach, does one of his parents die?
I don't watch Bleach. Never watched Bleach.
I don't think that affected him too much.
I was about to say Attack on Titan, but that's definitely not.
Have you caught
That
up?
affected
Did you watch the
Yeah, what's the... No. I don't want to say... No, don't say anything. I swear, if you say something, I'm
once he's wants to what if everyone...
I'll never talk to you again, if you spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me.
I'm just saying, yeah.
But that messed up everyone, I would say.
The ending is so weird. Like, it's good, but it's so weird. Have you seen any memes yet?
I've only seen one meme.
The memes are hilarious.
I've seen one meme of a monkey hugging a dove. That's the only thing I've seen. I'm very concerned. Don't say anything.
When you find out, when you clock what happened, you're gonna laugh. It's hilarious. It's just funny.
That's the only thing I've seen.
Hilarious. Like, yeah, so for example, for me, I feel like most of the shonen main characters, like what we were saying, most of the shonen main characters, like, what am I trying to say? Yes. So basically, most of the shonen main characters don't really have good character development, I feel like.
Like who?
Like, would you say Naruto's had character development?
Now that I think about it, no. Because he's been the same since the start of the manga.
And then Luffy, he doesn't really have character development from watching One Piece. He's just the same. Like even when Ace died, he's still the same, but that still did affect him.
Yeah, that's true. Or Naruto, would you say, or the base war and obviously beginning he had like a problem with being accepted.
True, but
with friends, and then he obviously found his.
No, that's when it was a lie. I don't care what anyone says, because Shikamaru and Choji was his friends from day one.
Yeah, they respected him.
Like, if anything,
Sasuke deep down liked him.
Sasuke's not his best friend. It's Shikamaru. Shikamaru rode for him from early. Him and Choji. I don't care what anyone says. Sasuke's not his best friend. I don't know what Naruto's on. So Shikamaru is his best friend, and that's his advisor as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but I'll say like in Dragon Ball Z, you have good character development for like Piccolo and Vegeta. Because, yeah,
Yeah, Vegeta, I agree, 100%.
Vegeta wants to kill everyone, and now he's like a family fit man and everything, so...
Still don't know how that happened. Bulma must have slapped the evil out of him or something. Just. By the way, I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, so all I'm saying is just speculation.
Bro, it's just funny how he's... Yeah, it was just funny. And what's his name? Yamcha. Yamcha was going up with Bulma, and then when Vegeta came to planet Earth, and then she started looking after him and everything. And then,
that's peak. That is so peak.
Yamcha's the worst character. He died from them, what's it called? Was it called Cybermen or something?
Cyberman thinking like how can blew up?
Yeah, how can you die like that? He's the worst character in Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon Ball franchise. They need to stop Dragon Ball anyway. Dragon Ball's getting too much. Yeah, so yeah. Reni says so, yeah, say hello.
Hi, Reni. I'm like...
Cool. Yeah, so... Yeah, and also in Naruto, there's like Sasuke had good character development, I guess. Cause yeah,
100%.
he grew to like other people, I guess. But I guess he always liked other people. Cause he liked Naruto and Sasuke. He was just being stubborn because he wanted power. And then also Kakashi and Gaara had good character development, and Shikamaru. But with Gaara, they kind of nerfed him.
Wait, we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
No, never mind. No, ignore it.
Yeah, Gaara kind of got nerfed. Do you agree?
Also, based on what I've watched
Naruto in Shippuden, he got nerfed.
That's because he lost the one tail.
But
yeah,
that's true. No, but even
that was pretty much it. That's like his only nerfing.
Don't
talk about Boruto because I don't watch Boruto. That show's garbage. I don't watch it. No.
Have you not seen him in Boruto?
No, like, I don't watch it.
His hair's all slicked back.
Yeah, but that's not really that's not enough though. That's just
nerfed. He got nerfed there as well. And Shikamaru, I feel like Shikamaru's character development was really good, especially in Naruto when they lost to the Sound Ninjas.
Yeah. That loss was heavy.
Do you want to say anything else?
No, I was just gonna say that loss was heavy. I remember that.
Yeah, that was. But all of them Rock Lee had so much potential as well. They nerfed Rock Lee and Neji as well.
They nerfed everyone in Boruto. All the main characters in Naruto, they nerfed them in Boruto. It's such a
Neji's dead.
Yeah, that was sad. Yeah.
No, do you know what annoyed me about that?
The ultimate nerfing is when you get killed.
That annoyed me so much. They brought back Kakashi. They should have just let Kakashi die. And then they didn't bring back Neji. Neji died because of some dumb, stick going through his chest, and he's like, oh yeah, I saved Hinata.
And Jill here as well, Naruto.
It really wasn't necessary.
So stupid.
I remember they had that one part in Naruto, and they had like fights that they were doing. I can't remember who, it was Neji, I think Shikamaru, and they were trying to protect Naruto because he was running away from these other ninjas. And I thought there's like a stage of episodes where like they all look like they died and then they don't because they come back and they like get past the fight. So when Neji died, I was just thinking, but you bring back other characters, but you have to let them die. Like they have a weird choice with letting some of the characters die. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasn't that in the Sound Ninjas? Was that the Sound Ninjas fight? Because all of them had their separate fights. So then.
No, that was I don't know if it was it was really early on, and Naruto was trying to get away from some of the ninjas, and they were like aiming for him, but they were being distractions for him.
So leading on from that question, do you think good series need good world building and good character development for there to be a good for them to be good?
I'll say no.
What question are we on?
Bro,
I need to get glasses again. I can't see anything.
Why'd you stop wearing them?
I lost them when I was drunk.
Don't drink alcohol. Don't do drugs and don't drink alcohol.
But yes, my response to the question is I'll say no because that.
I knew you would do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you.
I knew you would do that when you was drunk.
So yeah, for example, like animes like Naruto, One Piece, I feel like the main characters, they've stayed the same throughout, especially with their particular characteristics like willpower and stuff. I feel like they've been like that since day one, but they're still good animes, I wouldn't say you will need good character development to be a good series. No.
So do you think it just the characters need to resonate for them to be and the show?
I
But
think that's the most.
doesn't that come with character development then? Because if there's good character development, they're more likely to be you're more likely to resonate with the characters.
Yeah, but at the same time, now with in One Piece Luffy, he stayed the same throughout because maybe other characters in the series have changed. It's made you resonate with Luffy more because like he's been the same, so you know, like you can rely on him and depend on him. Whilst the others you don't know, they change depending on what's going on in the world. So I would say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, that because in most shonen series the main characters remain the same, it's something that as an audience you can look up to them as the main character, knowing that they're gonna remain the same kind of, I guess, I don't know what, like driven. They're very driven all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of other series that might try to like broach on other characters losing that drive or whatever, they're never the main character in shonen series.
So, okay, would you say the show, non-shonen shows are better than shonen shows because there's better character development, or does character development not matter at all?
Give me a non-shonen show.
Monster.
Okay, I say non-shonen. Wait, has anyone seen Parasite?
That's one to watch though.
No.
That's a non-shonen show.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd say that has good. I haven't finished it yet, but it has like pretty good character development.
I was gonna say
Better than any shonen show I've ever seen. So I'd say yeah, I think non-shonen shows have better character development than shonen shows.
I think shonen shows are directed towards a younger audience. That
For
might be
young
why
audience,
they're
yeah.
not trying to get into that much depth with
Yeah.
the characters.
As long as it's got fights, it's like that's fine for
Yeah.
young boys.
Would
but
you-
I don't care about.
You can't. I was gonna say, can you classify Berserk as being shonen, but it's more seinen? But that's
Yeah.
like shonen elements and stuff.
Yeah, the manga weird, I guess, like in that sense of being the same person. But I don't know. I feel like they. Yeah, I don't know. I think his approach to darker topics is not something I'd call a shonen.
But that's the thing. Hunter x Hunter did that in the Chimera Ant arc,
Yeah, I know.
and even in some of the other stuff in Greed Island, some of the stuff in Greed, even the Phantom Troop.
There was I think especially towards the Chimera and arc, there was so much exposition trying to explain what was happening that they spent episodes trying to explain what was going on in the span of seconds, and I'm just like,
That's why I brought the manga to read it,
that actually makes more sense, to be honest.
because there's so then
Listening to the narrator talk for that long was a lot.
the narrator did their job trying to set the scene though and everything.
They got their money.
Let me not go off topic. I was gonna say some voice actors like what's her name? Nezuko. Is it Nezuko from
Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got paid to just make sound.
Yeah, she's like.
Bro.
I mean, she says like something sometimes, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Speaking of Hunter x Hunter, do you think what's his name? Killer?
Yeah, he had probably one of the best characters.
He had one
Yeah.
of the best ones
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
I still haven't finished Hunter x Hunter. I'm on the very last arc of the anime. And I'm
You
just,
say I'm on the hand.
I don't know why I haven't finished it yet.
I need to finish it.
I'm just so lazy. Like,
I don't blame you at the same time because
It's got in quarantine. Like I binge watched it, and then like other stuff came out, so I stopped.
bro, that's 100 and something episodes.
Yeah,
That was-
it's long.
you binge that if it's a
That's
quarantine,
not
you
like
binge
50
that in 2
episodes
weeks.
more. I need to finish it.
Yeah, I burnt my. It's like One Piece. I burnt myself out.
What episode of One Piece are you
I'm like
on?
100 and something.
Wait,
In my defense, I started it during like the second quarantine.
Oh, okay.
So I binge watched it like all the way to 100, and I just burnt out.
even up to that's the crocodile alabaster.
But up to 100.
Yeah, no, but I kept going. But
No,
then
trust
like,
me,
After,
it gets
no,
better, trust
after the is it Skypiea?
Skype is the best.
After that arc, I flat out got burnt out. I was like, this is taking too fucking long. How in now? It's taking watching him climb up and then fall down. Climb up. That part pissed me off so much. I stopped watching.
That's why Skype
so annoying.
I think Skypiea is a bit longer.
No, that's why
hate
Skype is one of the worst ones to binge because of how long it feels because of going up and down.
Yeah.
If you rewatch it, like I rewatched it like a month ago, And like just rewatching it without binging it is one of the best arcs.
I can't rewatch it.
I think I might just try reading it instead.
I can't rewatch
I
it.
think we're trying to watch
I
it.
bought the manga for that as well. I brought Impel down to the post.
So many better arcs coming up.
That's me a lot of volumes to buy.
Yeah, that's why I'm never buying One Piece. That's all my money is gonna go to One Piece.
I saw Michael Cabanas the other day, and he was saying to me that he bought like volume 1 to 24 for like the box set for like £90. So I was like, I might do that. I've been spending too much money on buying
I ended
manga.
up broke with a whole collection like that.
That's your whole wages, like gone on One Piece.
But it's worth it though.
No,
It's worth it.
No,
It's One Piece. It's worth it.
Debatable.
especially me. Like I read manga. Like I don't read it quick, but I read it quicker than I'd like to read it.
Yeah, I binge read Kingdom, and that was like 500 something episodes, chapters in like 5 weeks. That wasn't healthy.
I don't know how you binge read anything.
That was not healthy. And I was working in Walker, so I was doing them dumb 3-hour shifts at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh wow.
So that killed me. In the history segment, so yeah, basically in the history segment, I try and make it like relevant to the subject that I'm trying to do, or like the topic that we're trying to do. So it's gonna kind of be on like the 10 favorite characters in like anime and manga, because I couldn't. Well, yesterday I was looking at character development and like I found a list for that. I should have just put that in, but never mind. So it's just the 10 favorite characters.
Is this yours?
No. In I think it was from my anime list.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna butcher names as usual. So at 10 is I can't see.
You need to make it bigger.
Yeah, I can't see him.
Zoom in.
All of us are blind. Well, not that much.
There we go.
Alright, so
You know what you should have done? You should have made it like 10,
Yeah,
9,
yeah.
8. Now it's all like this.
So does someone want to do the history segment instead of me this time? Does anyone want to read it? Anyone want to volunteers?
Let me try. At 10, Sakata Gintoku Gintama at 51,200 votes. At 9, Rinto Okabe Steins Gate. Oh yeah, I've yet to see that. Steins Gate.
Oh, you spelled it. First of all, you spelled it wrong.
I copied and pasted it.
Why is it? It hasn't got a G.
Wait, I just skipped one. I just duped it.
Yeah, you skipped a bunch actually.
Okay, sorry, 9. Okay, I'm reading this wrong. Let me start again. Okay, so Sakata Gintoku Gintama at 51,200 votes. At 9, Naruto Uzumaki with 58,366 votes. 8, Verona Zoro One Piece 62,906 votes. 7, Rintaro Okabe Steins Gate, that was 64,901 votes. 6 is Light Yagami Death Note. That character, sorry, but 68,258 votes. Number 5 is Edward Elrick, Fullmetal Alchemist, 69,513 votes. 4, Levi Ackerman, Attack on Titan, 71,809 votes. Number 3, okay, wait, so we're going up. I just duped it. 3, Monkey D. Luffy, One Piece. Well, you don't agree with Levi?
He's sick.
Girls love him though.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. That's how I felt with Light Yagami, because I feel like the hype that it got recently is why he's on so high in that.
I still haven't watched Death Note.
They revived. I don't know whether to read. I don't know whether to read it or watch it.
Daniel Harrison brought me a
Do both.
volume though from my birthday. So it's like volume 3 and 4. I need to read it. But
What about volume 1?
He didn't.
Have you started it?
No, I haven't even watched it. But like,
So-
I'm grateful for the gift.
But you didn't get you volume 1.
I know, but because he didn't, he thought I watched it or read it. I don't know. That's what Daniel said. So I was like, why are you?
I can just randomly buy someone his volume.
But not in
His
chronological
volume.
order.
Yeah, where's his volume 3 and 4? Happy birthday. No one does
I hope
that.
he watches that and it comes me.
I don't care. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Imagine I've watched something. I just randomly get like volume. Imagine like I watch One Piece, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I just randomly get oh, here's volume 106 and 104 for no reason. Like, here you go, just take it and read it. It's like, aren't you gonna start from 1? Like, I know I've seen it, but why would you get me 3 and 4?
It's because you thought I've watched it before.
That's like in secondary school when they've got Naruto on the shelf, but they only have from like an arc that's like
you know that
500 episodes.
I remember but you know that what happened is manga in a secondary school. They don't care. They'll just get away.
Yeah, I know, but it annoys me when like.
Especially when you're trying.
When it's not in chronological order, you just slap me into like it's like watching a show and you just go to the episode 30.
Yeah, I know you mean.
I've never gone to the... See, this is how tapped my head is. Sometimes when I read manga, I go to the last chapter to see what happens. and then I spoil it for myself. I'm an idiot. I always do that. And I'm like, oh, let me work out how that happened.
I did that. I did that for prison school.
I watched that.
I did not read that.
Because I found that it wasn't
you read
season 2. So I was like, let me see what happens at the end. So I went all the way to the
What
end.
happens at the end of prison school anyway? Like that?
End of prison school. Basically, you know that girl that he likes? Like the...
I haven't watched it or anything, but...
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, how am I... What the
I want to know. I'm always like this.
Okay, so it's kind of tapped.
Yeah,
It's kind of tapped. It's a tapped anime. But basically, in layman's term, there's this guy. And it's this girl that he likes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this other girl who's like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with her. She's like a curve or something. And she's obsessed with this guy. So I don't know how this happened. But the guy confesses to the girl he likes. And then the girl he likes is like, yeah, I will date you. And then this girl that's obsessed with him comes and is like, give me my underwear. And then she reveals that she's wearing the guy's underwear. And then she also reveals that she had some kind of sense that she sensed that he's wearing her underwear.
Wait, what?
He says that he's wearing underwear, and the girl that he likes is like, no, there's no way like this guy's done this, because he's done some like,
really?
he's done some stuff that's made the girl that he likes think of him in a different light. So like, there's no way this guy's done this. So then the girl that's wearing the guy's underwear, she tackles him to the ground. No, that's not what she does. What does she do?
Or like pants him.
Yeah, she pants him. No, she falls down and pants him.
Falls down.
And then it shows that he's wearing her underwear. And then he pees on her.
I remember that bit.
Then he pees on her. And then the girl that he likes, basically like, she's basically like, fuck men. That's basically she's like fuck men. And then she's like in head of like the school council, and she's like, any guy who comes to school, she's gonna fuck them over. And that's basically how the anime ends.
That's why
Yeah, that's why it's called prison school.
That's why it's called prison school, yeah.
Honestly, it's hilarious. The anime is...
No, it is funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, but it's just like...
It's so dramatic as well.
It's so dramatic, and like, you watch it and it's like, how is this not a hentai? That's exactly what it is. It's one of those animes that it should be a hentai, but it's not. It's like
It gets very close.
Yeah, it gets. No, I was gonna say it's like
that female god. I swear.
Actually, no, I'm not get too far on that. I was gonna say it's like if Uzaki-chan wants to hang out.
No, that's not that deep though.
Sometimes I see it, I'm like,
have you watched it?
I've watched some of it. Yeah,
I've watched the whole thing. That's funny. That's not that deep.
Yeah, that's not that. It's pretty funny. Yeah. But like, I look at it and it's like, even I watched another podcast and they were talking about it, and it's like, the only reason this guy made her look that way was because in his head it was like, people are gonna make great hentai of her.
That's fan service.
Because there's no reason why her body should be that proportion.
Bro, but like, it's the fact that on the t-shirt it says Sugoi.
Yeah, I think it's like, that means like too big or something.
It's hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious. Like, it's just funny. Like, but I don't know.
I love that anime.
Did we finish the history segment? We go segue too much.
You are number 2.
Yeah, so number 3 is Monkey D. Luffy, One Piece, 71,532 votes. Number 2, how do you say that?
I don't know, I'm not going to pronounce that. It's a guy from Kobe as well.
Death Note, 92,662 votes. And the first is Lelouch Lamperouge, Code Geass.
That was a very good pronunciation.
I tried, I might even say it wrong.
I need to watch Code Geass.
12,000. I've watched it once.
The whole thing?
I watch it, yeah, but I forgot how it ended, so I tried to rewatch it and I didn't. I think I got off Netflix before I could finish it.
Is it not on Netflix anymore?
I don't think so.
I wanted to watch that, it's actually really good.
It is.
This list, I have...
It's all from my hair, it's not on my anime list.
From what year?
I don't know. I can't remember. I wrote
Because
the script,
Eren Yeager should be on this list.
I'm probably not from.
That depends, because some people really did not like the ending of the manga.
I haven't seen it yet. But you can't deny that he had one of the best character developments ever. He went from a whiny kid.
But was it even character development? Because at the end, I'm not gonna say it.
You can't even say it. Yeah, you can't even say it.
Oh my god, let me be quiet. But it's so.
I'm gonna get pissed.
Spoilers.
Wait,
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Is season 5 done?
No, the
They're
manga's
releasing it in
finished.
January.
Oh, the manga. Oh yeah, you.
Please, oh god.
Wait,
I have to read the
Anime.
manga because the anime was taking too long.
It's taking too long for you guys.
I was tempted to read the manga. I was like, no. If I'm gonna read this first, I have to buy it. I have to read it right. I'm not gonna read it online. But then by the time that happens, like the anime might start next season, so it's like I'll just wait. I'll just watch it because at least I can react.
Until January.
Yeah, no. I can react. I can react to it with my sister.
Oh, okay. Does your sister watch anime?
Yeah, she watches
Does
it.
your brother watch
That's
anime?
me.
Yeah, my brother watches more anime than probably me and my sister combined. He's watched some stuff that I'm not really interested in. He's more out there than I am.
He's got my brother.
Yeah.
Okay, what does he watch? Like, what's the most?
I don't even know. Like I don't pay attention to him when he's watching anime. I just look at it and I'm like, no, I'm not scared. I just look at it and I'm like, I've never seen this before. Anyway, I'm gonna leave.
Bro, I'll be scared to find out what Josh watches in anime. Bro, your brother's different.
I think he watches probably more. Well, he watches like slice of life with some other genres in
Yeah,
it.
slice of life is
So-
it's the best genre ever. It's bare calming.
Why are you saying that to the camera like that?
Because I love slice of life anime.
Yeah, but who are you saying it to? You're saying it to someone.
Yeah, someone's gonna be like, no, it's not. So that's why I'm doing it.
I feel like that's another podcast topic.
It is. I got that script there. I done it. You should watch the video I done on YouTube as well. Yeah, plug to the YouTube channel. Watch the YouTube videos, like the guys. There's a healing power of slice of life anime. Watch it.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, the audio is trash though. Sorry for the audio.
I'll watch it when
Yeah. I'm just I don't know who wrote. I can't remember. I think it was from my anime list.
You need to check what year it's written because I don't know how Levi's on there.
But that's what I'm saying. Girls love him.
But did he have character development
Not
apart from the OVA?
I haven't watched the
OVA. I've watched it.
Is it good?
I think it's like 3 episodes. I think.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen most of it.
It's about him.
Yeah, it's about him.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen most of it. That makes complete sense.
I mean, I've basically seen the last episode. I haven't seen anything else. Actually, no, I think I have watched it.
You watched the last episode of the OVA.
I think I have watched it. I just don't remember. I remember pieces of it, which is probably why I think I haven't watched it. Because I probably have watched it.
Alright.
But aside from that, I didn't see him having any other character development. He's just all slice, kicks the shit out of Eren every now and then. Give up on your dreams and die. What else? That's pretty much it.
To give up on your dreams and die.
He said that to Erwin.
Turn around.
I need to find that meme and pull it in the video.
That meme is sick.
But even because he made the choice to let, well, spoilers I guess, but because he decided to let Elwin die at the end.
Is that spoilers though? Let's say, because that happened in...
Well, it's in the anime, but
Happened in
we haven't
season
seen up to that part.
Part 2.
I hate the fact that they broke it up in 2 and they're breaking this one up into 2. They could have just
More money, I guess.
You guys okay?
Bro, but they're not even paying the people proper money at Mappa.
That's why people getting angry because the last thing that came out, the animation was shit. Like,
The CGI was trash. I don't care. The CGI was terrible.
I didn't even notice.
There was. I think the only time the CGI was actually no, that wasn't even CGI at the end. That wasn't CGI at the end. No, it wasn't. No.
I'm saying the Beast
I
Titan.
was gonna. Yeah. Okay, I kind of have to agree with you on that one. The CGI it's not great, but I have seen worse. There is worse CGI.
CGI in Berserk. I've seen clips of it.
Yeah.
Clips of it is terrible.
I'm the older version.
I still haven't watched that. I'm too scared to watch that. I don't want to relive the clips like that. I really don't want to relive the clips.
Yeah.
That gave me nightmares reading that. Oh man, too much. And R.I.P. Kantaro Mura. Yeah, so let's get into the second part. So, oh wow. So, is there any series do you think where the characters have bad character development?
Well, where do we start?
Who's gonna go first? Because if I open my mouth now,
Wait, I think. Wait.
You already got on your mind, didn't it?
Remember, I didn't even finish reading the question. All I saw was bad, and immediately I had the story of one TV show.
What's the TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Oh.
I still haven't watched that.
Don't waste your time. Honestly, don't watch
I
it.
guess you're gonna say.
Did you watch?
I can say everyone in the last season.
That, you know?
You watched
Yeah, I'm surprised you watched Game of
I can
Thrones.
say everyone in the last season.
Oh.
I can say every name in the last season. It's just such
Don't tell me you're
a.
gonna say Cersei.
Okay, no, I can't say. I mean, she had none. She had basically she did jack shit this season.
She had none. She was insane.
Yeah, she didn't do it. All she did was look out the window and do nothing.
That's what she did. She took that power.
She didn't do anything. She was like, and
Yeah, that's what she
she
did.
literally did nothing. She didn't.
She was plotting.
She was plotting and
She was
nothing
looking at
happened.
yeah.
Then she got yammed by bricks. Literally did nothing.
It's out of context. It sounds so.
It's just.
Wait, I just know about it because my mom and dad watch it. But like, why did Jon Snow have sex with his aunt?
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
You didn't know.
There's so much incest in the Game of Thrones.
That's Game of Thrones. Episode 1, there's incest.
Yeah, the first episode.
There's first episode, there's incest at the.
You see the same family and this. I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
first
You keep
episode.
watching after you saw that in the first episode. You guys kept watching.
Both of them
Yeah, but
they watch
that-
prison school.
because it was that-
Oh yeah, true.
They watch prison school.
Because I know it's that time, like, it's his own world, didn't it? Game of Thrones.
Honestly, I was just like, what the hell's gonna happen? I mean, you watch the first episode. That's not a good judge of whether or not the show is good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the pilot. The pilot is almost always
Yeah,
trash.
I never judged the pilot.
You have to watch like 2 or 3. It's like with anime as well. So
There's no some first episodes of anime are really.
yeah, some is good, but like
Trying to think
sometimes you have to watch more than
Fire
one.
Force, I thought that
Actually,
was
one of the
Not
one
one.
anime I'm watching now is probably, I've only watched one episode, but like it's really the first episode was a really good episode to be honest.
Yeah, I never judged on the first one. Like, both me watching One Piece and Bleach. Bleach starts better.
One
Piece, obviously 1998 graphics, but
because
because I told it's the good anime, so I obviously gave it a chance.
90s anime is the best. Still think that.
You watched the
Everyone
first.
looks weird in 90s anime. Especially when you zoom out and you look at their bodies. It's so some of these bodies like this.
But I still think 90s anime
It's
is
so-
the best.
It's terrible. I hate it.
You watched the 90s version of Hunted Hunter, isn't it?
That's the best version. Do you know how cold the 90s version? The color scheme in it is so sick.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen
It's so
it.
sick. The color, even that is bare dark. When
I respect my
It's
eyes
a
too
Phantom
much.
Troop.
Yes, it has to be good quality.
Part. That
when
one part.
Cripple Carb kills Yovo, his eyes could turn really red and the mutants look so sick. But yeah, it's sick. Yeah. So anywhere else? Any worst character development?
Honestly, I can't think of anything else.
I think in anime, to be honest, Demon Slayer. Have you read the manga?
No.
I don't think Tanjiro developed as a character. He still did the same things.
I mean,
And there's no other. Maybe the only character I feel like had character development was Gayu because he actually let. Oh, let me not spoil it.
yeah, don't spoil it. I've only seen season 1 and the movie.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but like, I
How
just
has
feel.
no one watched the movie?
I've read it and I don't care for Demon Slayer anymore, man. I really don't. It's
Is
so.
it ongoing? Is it finished?
The
It's ongoing.
Season 2's
coming
coming, and that's gonna break the internet again.
It's coming out at the end of this. Well,
But that's the best
soon.
arc.
It's coming out September.
I don't know, but that's the best arc. I'll probably watch it, but that arc is probably the best arc in that manga. But like, I'm just over it. I'm over the hype of it. Like the animation's good, but the story's trash in my opinion. So
Well, we all have our opinions.
yeah, apparently my opinions are
No
beige.
matter how wrong it is.
My opinion's beige.
Who said that?
Yee, or my list is
Oh yeah,
beige.
yeah.
And then you walked off. What was it? Flower. Flower's not a flavor. I'm trying. Do you guys have any bad? Oh, she's gonna come in. I hear her. I can hear the bells, but then. It's fine that she can come in if she wants. Yeah.
A dog is good for your
Fair
views.
camera, yeah.
Probably is. Don't give me all. I'll
A dog
clickbait everyone.
is good for your views.
I'll clickbait it.
No,
I'll clickbait it.
Yeah, we got a dog on our podcast.
Yeah, I'll
You want to
clickbait
see my eyes will feel.
it. I'll clickbait it. Okay, so let's now go into. Oh, you kind of answered the question,
Yeah,
but
kind of. I mean, I can get into it more if you want.
so, but like, what characters do you think have worst character development, or who are the worst written characters?
Honestly, oh my god. I keep wanting to go to Game of Thrones, but it's just because of the last season irked me so badly.
But yeah, how it ended.
Yeah, I don't want to judge the whole show based on that last character development.
That's my dog try. Just to,
Who else ended?
I'm trying to think in anime. There's a couple. I think Naruto's a bad written character to do.
Oh yeah.
Not have breathing.
I feel like Naruto's a
Who
bad
Naruto
written.
you're gonna say? That's
No, Naruto in general. Naruto's a bad written character. I feel like he doesn't develop. It's just the same.
Yeah, he's the same.
I mean, you can say that for almost any main character. You can say that for
No.
Goku.
Yeah, Goku's a trash character, but everyone knows
all the
that.
protagonists.
No, but
You can
Luffy.
say that for almost any main character anime protagonist.
But I see it with Luffy. But I feel like Luffy's different. There's something about Luffy that everyone loves.
Luffy, yeah.
And like, there's
because
no
of
character
the world,
development.
how the
Yeah,
world
he
is
does not
the
change
parrots,
at all.
and he's not the typical parrot. He just wants to vibe.
Have fun. Yeah,
adventure.
I think that's why everyone like, and what he does for his crew. Like he'll do anything for
Yeah, he'll
his,
do anything. He'll
for
die
his
for
crew.
you.
So
Like, he doesn't even call them like everyone else calls them the subordinates. He calls them
yeah,
friends.
he
like.
he has
So
love for
his
them.
one, you have to have love for Luffy.
Yeah,
You can't-
Luffy.
even though he's the same, and even
That's what
and I guess he's growing more into leader. He always had that leadership quality.
Yeah,
but like,
but even
he's
in
getting older and he's getting it more. Yeah.
But even in the earlier arcs, everyone used to say that the Straw Hats used to say that like he's an idiot. But when it comes to like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
and like he would say like he would get straight to the point when some like remember with Vivi like he said something like he's like no I'm not going anymore because she was like do you think he was like do you think you guys are not gonna there's not gonna be any bloodshed
Exactly.
and then he's like he just tapped he really slapped he's really
When it
slapped
comes to
them
battle,
Who are you talking about?
Luffy and Vivi. Did you got that for Alabasta?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, I forgot most of anything about One Piece.
Yeah, she's fine. She does that all the time. Do not bite that. Leave it alone. Alright, yeah, does anyone else have any bad written characters? I can't, my brain's kind of...
Yeah, I just can't. I think any bad written character, I just immediately just scratch them out of my head. I think that's to enjoy the anime. I have to just scratch bad characters out of my head.
How about Daenerys from Game of Thrones? Do you think she was a bit?
I
most of it until like the end.
I-
Oh, it's younger.
It's fine, leave her. She wants the food.
Yeah, it's trying to. Yeah, it's closed. It's fine. It's closed.
Wait, was there garlic in the food? Apparently garlic's bad for her.
Oh yeah, there's garlic rice.
Oh yeah. This dog, man.
7 Deadly Sins, I really did that thing.
I haven't watched Seven Deadly Sins.
I think I watched the first and second season.
The animation got trash.
Yeah, that's why I haven't watched it. I saw Meliodas like
The nipples.
I saw it and I was like yeah. If there's any chance of me watching the show, it's gone now because I'm definitely not. I'm
To be
definitely
honest,
watching
there
it.
wasn't really any character development in that. I read the manga. The way that manga ended was so trash. To be honest, it wasn't
So
good.
trash all the way through.
Yeah.
Because I like the fights in the anime, but
It had-
there's
It had bare promise. Do not eat the charger. Do
Imagine.
not eat.
Imagine.
Hey, chat. Okay, yeah. No, you're going now. You're going now. Come here. You're going now.
nothing. She knows.
She ran away. She knows.
You can't get
Good. Good. I'm going now. Sorry. Oh, my God. So, who did that? Did I interrupt someone? Or was it me who was talking?
I think we're talking about Daenerys.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
sorry.
yeah. Yeah, you were saying.
I don't have energy to even talk about Game of Thrones anymore.
Ah.
It's just the last season was just so bad. It just came
Just
yeah,
beat you off, innit?
came out of nowhere. Just like oh I'm crazy now. It's just apparently it's been built up.
Yeah. that
But
was
I personally didn't see it. You know I'm blind as hell, so I don't see most things.
So leading on from that question, what character do you guys feel like had the worst character development?
Worst.
This is more thinking than I thought I'd be doing.
See, you didn't have time to plan your answers.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm literally I'm a last minute person. Like,
I'm trying to think as well. To be honest, Goku. I can't think of any. Goku.
It's so basic.
It's based. It's just based in Naruto. I feel.
No, I say Goku's worse than Naruto.
Yeah.
But at least I feel like at least Naruto has goals, and even now that he's accomplished his goals, he still has more. He still has goals.
Yeah.
I know I say goals a lot, but I can't think of a single goal Goku has. It's like apart from being strong and training. Like what else is there? And apparently he's a shit dad as well. So
He gave Gohan PSD.
Gohan, yeah.
He gave him PSD. That's why he doesn't want to fight no more. He really threw a Sensi beam to his cell and told him to fight. and then turned Super Saiyan 2. And then Gohan was the coldest. They wasted so much potential on Gohan. Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 before everyone else. That's a lot. I used to love Dragon Ball Z, man. Dragon Ball Super. They're gonna do a new movie in Dragon Ball Super as well.
When are they gonna stop?
They're still doing the manga, and then everyone got angry because like Vegeta got a new power up.
of course he did.
But he didn't beat the person he was fighting, and everyone got angry at that because he got a power up but didn't beat the person. But like that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, but didn't Goku get a power up against Beerus and he didn't beat him?
But you know, anime fans are trash.
Anime fans are apes, man. They just they don't know what they want or what they like until something's happened. It's like, oh no, we don't want this. We don't like it.
Bro, they were getting angry at in One Piece, Yamato, like so she's Kaido's daughter, but she says she identifies as Odin, which is a man, and then everyone's getting angry because the voice actor is a woman. But the voice actor for someone called Kiku is a woman, but he's a man but identifies as a woman, and everyone's getting angry at the fact that Yamato is a woman voice actor on Twitter. So I don't know. I think anime fans we get angry at. I don't know. We just get angry at things that don't need to get angry at. But
people were sending death threats. I don't know who it was. It was Attack on Titan related. People were sending, not because of animation, because of the music. People were sending death threats to I don't know if you've seen it. You've seen it, right? The part where Eren like turns into a Titan and eats Willy. I hate his name so much. Willy Tiber.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
I said it and I was like, wait, I should probably say his name as well. Yeah, the music that they used there, people hated it, and they were sending death threats to the composer of
for
the
one scene.
Yeah, for one.
She said different.
One scene that was like less than 10 seconds.
Anime fans all
they were sending death threats to him because you should have used this song. You should have used this song instead. It's like, I was like, are people actually serious? It's just music.
But at the same time, it sets the tone, but that was too much.
It's
I
probably
think
down
it
to
was
the editor,
free.
in fact, instead of the actual composer. Because the composer just makes the tunes, they don't pick where and when it goes.
Someone even like they used the song they wanted. Someone actually edited it and they put that song over.
So just be happy with that.
Yeah, and it sounds worse. And people were still saying death threats to this guy. Like, I should have put this song. Like, have you watched the video and heard this song?
To be honest, I don't remember that scene. To be honest,
But why do people even deep?
I saw it on Twitter.
because the music
That
does set a
scene,
scene.
yeah, but like the point that you're gonna complain. I rather complain on the actual
Animation,
the plot
yeah.
and animation, yeah.
Then actually,
But sometimes the music sets this like the tone so much that it does ruin the scene.
For the most part, Attack on Titan does have it on point with the music.
I thought the music was. They used Levi versus the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
They used that music.
What was wrong with that?
Yeah, it was fine because like they're gonna fight. Yeah, there's gonna be a fight scene. This is a fight scene music that pumps people up.
Exactly.
Instead, people wanted what's that song? It's gonna be hard to let. One was like, I can't sing it. It's not.
Hey, sing it.
I can't sing it. It's not. Cause it's not in, I know the tune, but it's not in English. I can't sing. It's like da 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 da. That one.
I don't know.
Where's my phone?
It's charging.
Wait, if I play the song, will you get copyrighted?
30 seconds. I say it's 30 seconds or so.
I don't know.
I think it's 30 seconds or like 10 seconds.
I don't know.
I think it was quite up. And by the way, when he's drinking alcohol, he's drinking it. The first time in the podcast he was drinking alcohol too.
He's a bit.
He's a bit tipsy.
I'm
I'm
fine.
Yeah, so if you find this music so quickly.
Huh?
What?
Huh? That scared me.
Hey, where's my foot on my phone's there? Doesn't say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've got jury service on Monday. Fantastic. Anyway, what was I?
I had jury service, but they cancelled it on.
Why?
They were like leading up to it saying, "Oh, you need to reply to it. I was gonna get a fine, respond to the summons," and I did. And then.
Is it only a
Yeah.
fine?
You can get a fine of up to 1,000, I think.
I thought you go to
If
pen for it.
If you don't
You
respond to
don't
the
have to
summons.
pay for that.
But either way, on the day they just messaged me like, "We no longer need your services." I'm like, why did you even tell me about it? Very random.
Okay, I think I found it. I'll play like a bit of it. Christ.
Bro, this laptop's so dusty.
My phone is dusty.
It's because of this room as well, but I don't clean this laptop.
This thing is connected to my phones.
Bro, why does that Android look so slow?
Because it's old. My phone's old. I'm trying to find the chorus.
You're gonna find us.
Yeah, I found it, but then you went to go view the camera thing.
That was a very wise choice.
Yeah, I found it here.
Do not buff.
With alcohol.
Girl, that's not what we're doing.
I feel so bad when I move them away from stuff. Like dogs.
It's like don't have fun.
Yeah.
Like, no, why would you do this? Try to come back.
And then sometimes she growls at us when I pick her up when she's time to go to bed.
Is it?
No.
Yeah,
She knows when it's a better.
Oh.
I didn't play the song now.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah. That's the song. Yeah, I need to play like a little bit for you to know the song. Like it's not a.
What do you think?
It's not in not. I can't even speak.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, that's what people are basically sending death threats to the guy. Like,
Okay, so
Sorry, she keeps trying to lick the mic.
oh, yeah, hold it.
so
That's gonna
what?
come up and recording.
Trying to lick my face now.
That's like ASMR stuff.
Dude, you can get views off ASMR eating stuff.
Oh my god.
You try ASMR.
That's nuts, no man.
No,
I'm
you-
not- I'm
I've
not
seen-
doing- I'm
I've
not
seen-
doing that. I'm not
I've
getting
seen-
views like that.
I've seen videos
What
of
time he says when we finishing?
You what?
Yes.
Soon. Just like next half an hour, so 40 minutes I feel. Okay, so what series do you guys think have the best character development?
Best. Honestly, I would say.
What series has the best?
Mm.
Okay, you
There's
speak
a few.
first. I've got one. I've got one in my head. Kind of.
The first one that came to mind to me was Monster.
I still need to read that or watch that.
Because the way that I think the antagonist and the protagonist are both very much, like they're entwined, but it's just a very odd story, an odd storyline that they have to keep both of them.
Involved with each other.
Yeah, but it's odd because like the two main characters that they barely see each other, but they're just always
Well, at war with each other.
not even at war because I don't know, because that's the thing, he's an antagonist, but the more that you watch the series you start to understand, it's so messed up as well, because when you start off with the series, like this guy is just like mental, he's a serial killer, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Wait, how does but the main character's a doctor, how does he get involved in this?
But that's the thing as well, like even the link between, because he does surgery, well he's
Do you have another mask?
Hmm?
Do you have another mask?
she's
Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry. Go in my bag. She just walked off with my mask.
She does that all the time, she walks off with bare stuff, she'll go into my room
Yeah, she's
and
really
get
just chilling with it.
She dragged someone's glasses case like
yeah,
outside.
my dad, she's nuts.
sorry, so the doctor, he's like put on this weird like retainer thing by his boss saying you do surgeries for people that I tell you to, basically, and he's like, I just want to do it for the sanctity of life, like I'm just going to be a good person. This kid comes in, he's meant to do surgery on him because he gets shot in the head, and this other guy's like, no, you're going to do surgery on this other guy because that makes more sense. And then he changes his mind, he like rebels and does the surgery on the kid anyway, saves his life, and that kid ends up being the antagonist, and he like grows up to kill everybody. I'm just like, what?
That's deep.
Yeah, and then,
I need to read it.
And the doctor gets fired for having chosen the kid anyway. So his life is like falling apart, and then he finds out later that this guy who he saved is then going on to kill people, and he like thanks the doctor for saving his life, and that's why he won't kill him. So that's how they like stuck together because he keeps trying to find ways to like persuade him to stop. But
That's a great story.
You know, it's adapted to an anime.
Yes.
that's the anime I watched.
I just haven't seen it because I want to read it instead.
I swear that's the same guy that made Pluto, 27th Century Boy and everything. Or is that another one?
No, I think it is. But
I know he's made something else.
He's made
Okay, so someone start. What were you gonna say?
See, I'm thinking about it now, and I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of examples, but because it's been a while since I've actually seen it. But I was gonna say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Something watched that.
Which character?
That's the thing. There's so many.
Is it that good? I just can't get into it.
I really liked it. I thought it was really.
It's really good. It's one of my favorite animes of all time.
Soundtracks as well.
See, I want to watch it. That just seems like a 90s anime because of the aesthetic. And
I think
it was
it was.
an OVA in the 90s. That's why I'd rather watch the 90s version of it.
Yeah, but it's of part 3. It's just a part 3, I think.
Okay. Because part 6 or part 5 is coming?
Part 6 is coming out.
Yeah, part 6 is coming out. It's with the girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 The main one to go. Jolene Cujo.
Yeah.
But who would I say? I can't really. I mean, the only one I can think of is Joseph Joestar. Only because, like, at the start, like, he's not a coward, but he's like, he's not into like all this hero stuff. Like, he doesn't see himself as someone who's like, because his great-grandfather. No, was he his grandfather or great-grandfather? I think it's his grandfather. He like fought against Dio because he's like his grandfather Jonathan's all about like heroism and chivalry and being a basically stand-up guy. And then you have his grandson Joseph, who's basically not about what that stuff is like.
So is Leo? Is it Leo?
Dio.
Is he the main villain for the whole thing?
No, he's the main villain for part 1 and 3. I can't, again, no spoilers.
I don't even know whether I'm going to watch that. I probably will.
It's definitely worth watching.
Here's what I did. Because my friend told me, she basically said, don't watch part 1.
Yeah, part 1's weird, there's no stands and not watching.
Yeah, she's like,
that's like context.
She was like, part 1 and part 2 are basically context. She basically said, she said don't watch part 1 and go to part 2. But on Netflix, because it says season 1 is part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just went all the way to part 3. So I watched all of part 3. I think part 3 is probably the best place. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but for me, part 3 was the best place to start because it was like they introduced basically the main concept of JoJo from that point on.
Yeah.
So by then I was like already used to all the stand stuff, and then I went back to watch part 1 and part 2, and I was like, this is how all this stuff happened.
Okay.
And this is basically who Dio is, which by the way, he's a terrible, terrible human being.
From what I think I watched the first.
Yeah, from this one on the get-go.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1's not the best one to start. I think part 3 is really like where you can see whether or not you like it or not.
The manga's been going on since the 80s, which is nuts to me.
Part 8. Part 8 is part 8 is I think finished like recently, and it started 10 years ago.
No man, that's wrong.
It's like a slow taste of another level.
It was the same like what's it, Berserk. Kentaro Mora is like it was mad for how long it was going on for. It was only 300 and something. What the hell was she doing? 300 and something chapters.
She's looking, man.
What are you smelling?
Probably the food in my bag.
So it's like 300, and even Hunter x Hunter. But that's because of how much health issues they had. But like that's been going on for how many years, and we haven't had a new chapter in a while. So
you think they'll make another anime for Hunter?
I don't know now, because I just hope he doesn't, like, Togashi doesn't die. That's what I really hope happens, because like he's the GOAT. She's gonna find that again. He's the GOAT, so yeah, I hope he gets well and everything.
Hopefully,
so yeah.
Yeah, but all I can think about is JoJo. I don't know specifically, but there's a lot of characters in JoJo that's good development. Especially in part 5. Part 5, that's like horrible backstory.exe. Like everyone in part 5 has a horrible backstory. But then you see like how that's developed, that's how impacted them as a character.
Okay.
I'm not sending you on JoJo. I can't do it. You have to watch it yourself.
I know. I think I'm gonna watch the OVA first, and then if I like the OVA, I'll probably watch it.
It's weird, but whatever works.
Does the
out.
OVA cover the whole part 3?
I know it doesn't cover any.
OVA covers the whole part 3, but it skips a lot of the fights.
Okay, I don't. I just like.
The fights are kind of, I don't know.
The best thing.
Yeah.
I think the fight is the best thing, because it's not like it's not like Dragon Ball Z where it's like I'm stronger than you because I've beaten you.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta use your head. Yeah, it's not.
It's like One Piece.
Game of
Yeah, you basically like.
It might be a context hunter, the way that you
Yeah.
have to really think.
Yeah, you have to really have to think. You have to
100%
outsmart your opponent, which is really why I like Jojo.
So yeah. What about you? I'll go last because I've been.
You got there.
Of course you do. Oh my days, that's the list. Oh, it's characters.
Yeah, but still.
Oh, series.
Oh yeah, I got my characters. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Don't listen to that. Because I'll go that after. So best series.
The best series.
Yeah, do you think has the best character development?
Any series.
Yeah. No anime, no other series. Alright, cool. So I think I have Berserk, Hunter x Hunter. Some characters in One Piece, and then this anime called Welcome to the NHK. What else? There's others, but my brain's dead, so I can't. Actually, Silent Voice. Like the main characters in Silent Voice. Even
like literally a complete 180.
Yeah, and even the girl as well. It's she doesn't
Even
want.
the friend of the main character. Well, the friend at the start.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah, the black haired one.
Yeah, she was nuts.
And she was so dark.
And then she goes and beats up the girl.
I remember watching it. The first time I watched it, I was actually crying, and I'm like, when she goes after the girl, after the hospital thing, I was literally at my screen like, leave her alone.
That's one of the only films I've cried to. Like, it's very emotional.
Really?
Yeah, bro, it's emotional. It hits you in the soul. It's better than Your Name by far.
Yeah.
Your Name didn't make me cry.
But the people cry over Your Name, and Your Name's trash.
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't say it's trash.
Your Name's trash.
I wouldn't.
Oh, do you know? I just realised. I just remembered of a series that I thought had the worst character development. But now it's too late.
No, say it.
Banana Fish I really did not like.
See, everyone loves Banana Fish.
I've that's why I started watching, because everyone kept saying it was really great, and I just felt like
I didn't know what Banana Fish is.
it's just this.
The way he dies was peak apparently.
I didn't even finish it because I just did not find it that engaging. I just feel like with the characters, like there's no actual, there's no progress on any of their parts. I felt like. Sorry, but because the topic that they talk about, I thought it'd be deep, and then they would like make it deep because of the characters as well. But I felt like the way that they talk about the topics is just really, I don't know, like they talk about it but they just skim over it, if that makes sense. Like they reference it a lot but they don't actually discuss it. So
he was like a child. It was got a child prostitute and everything.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, like a lot of pedophiles were involved in that, but that's when they talk about it, it's just not really that. I don't know. I think that other series that would probably have talked about it better.
That's gonna be a very unpopular opinion.
Probably is, but I'm sorry, I did not like it. It was not it for me.
Everyone loved it. Many people went to the library in New York because of the way that ended.
To do what?
Because do you not know the ending?
I didn't finish it.
Oh, so basically, Ash dies. I just know it because I don't know whether I'm ever gonna watch it because I know the ending.
Yeah, I didn't even see the spoiler for it.
So yeah, Ash dies in that library in New York, and everyone goes to it like because of that, because he dies in it, and they love it so much.
Huh?
Bro,
they go to a library because of fictional characters.
We do not
Anime
care.
is weird. Anime is weird. Anime is weird, bro. Okay, this is gonna be weird. As a kid, I was like, when I have my son, I want to name him Goku, Gohan, or Goten. Bro, do you know how much Dragon Ball Z had an impact on me? Bro, I don't care. Goten, Gohan, or Goku. That's what my child's name's gonna be. The middle name or anything. I don't care.
Wait, when you're a child, still now?
Pardon?
Still now, even?
I thought it was like
you thought this.
I'm joking.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I will make fun of a child if I ever meet her.
They were there instantly. The minute they turn like 5 or 6, they'll be like,
So, oh yeah, it's you. Anime characters with best character, or series of best character development.
Okay, so I think a couple characters in Hunter x Hunter. I would say Killua and Kurapika. And then yeah, One Piece, a lot of the Straw Hats, apart from Luffy, but
I don't see
like,
Sanji. I don't feel like Sanji.
Nami has.
Yeah, Nami.
Sanji not really.
And
Zoro,
Zoro,
yeah.
not really.
I think Zoro has definitely. Usopp 100%.
Zoro don't have character development.
He does.
No, he doesn't. Zoro has been the same pre-time skip as he has been post-time
Does he
skip.
not like? Does he not?
He's the same guy. He just wants to fight.
Yeah, but like.
He's just the same guy, but it's okay because he sits.
It's a little bit like he's not that solo anymore. He's not a lone wolf as much as he was before. But it's not actually. He is the same guy. So I'll say a couple of the One Piece. Also, how can I forget Robin as well.
She's good.
Yeah, she definitely develops because in the beginning, obviously, she feels like no one likes her. Because obviously, what she does, because she's an archaeologist, and then later on, I guess, because she truly has she's found true friends that will be with her no matter what. Obviously, what happened in Water 7. Yeah, so her, Nami, Usopp, I'll say, and the rest not really. But so, yeah. Any other enemies? Is that pretty much it?
I think it's just Darius hasn't anything yet.
I said welcome to the NHK, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Berserk, Silent Voice, Wolf Children. Like when I watched that again, there was like bare character development in the children. Yeah, oh no, that video got taken down by YouTube because of copyright, so never mind, you can't watch that. Yeah, let me be quiet, I was gonna say something.
Before this one gets taken down as well.
Yeah, but that was probably the best video and it got taken down. Oh well. I'm trying to think, my brain's blank, I know there's bare more. Wait, let me go to my characters because the characters there's Attack on Titan.
We're now on the characters one now. I mean, we've done both. There's technically we've done both.
Kind of. There's Fullmetal Alchemist. In Full Alchemist,
Yeah.
plenty of good character development.
Wait, which one? Brotherhood or
both? Have you watched both?
I watched Brotherhood, but I haven't.
The first.
I started the first one. I started watching. That's when I started watching it. But then I kind of forgot about it, and then when I came back, I watched Brotherhood.
Both are really. I prefer.
But yeah, I need to watch the normal one.
It's good though, really good.
Brotherhood had some really good fights.
I think that's probably it. That's probably the only difference.
The Fury is the most.
Yeah, when it's Fury versus Greed, I was like.
He finished the whole tank like with one.
Yeah. This guy, but he's so relaxed while he does it. That's why it's so annoying. He just knew.
Bro, the reveal when his son was one of the sins.
Dude, that was
ever.
mad. That was so, and he's like one of the strongest as well.
Yeah.
Probably, it was the first one.
Because when you see all the pictures and stuff from before, I'm like, this guy's actually been around since time.
Alright, so which characters do you guys feel have the best character development?
I feel like I really touched up.
I got best.
Have the best. Well, I guess Eren.
Do you know who has the best one? I feel like Guts in Berserk.
You keep coming back to Berserk. I haven't seen anything Berserk except one really bad CGI scene.
Okay, but
Not a fair representation.
Yeah, it's not.
Berserk is probably the best. Like Guts is probably one of the best written characters and best character development in the whole of like anime and manga, cause he went through it.
Yeah.
He went through it.
It's the most tragic backstory ever.
That probably is the most tragic. No, I'm gonna say Law from One Piece, but like what Pom Pom. Yeah, it's a negative character development as well. Actually,
wait, what's his backstory?
Who, Pom Pom?
No, I mean
Guts. Do you wanna say it?
Is it long? First of all, is it long?
It's long and it's not at the same time.
Can you just tell me all the sad things that happened?
Okay, so his mom gave birth to him, but she was already dead, and he was just laying there being born, and then some woman collected him, and she was going kind of crazy already because she lost her child, wasn't it? I think did she lose her child as well?
Something like that.
And then she dies, and then his foster father or stepfather said that he's the reason why she died, and then so he had, because of that, he was going to war as a kid from like early and seeing death all around him, and then because he was in a war camp and whatever, the dad sold him for, how do I explain it? Because the dad kind of sold him in a way to like, this guy raped him, but his dad sold him and gave him money. Yeah, gave the guy paid for him.
And then gaslighted him after. Like, he was trying to confront him about it. He was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So he just left it.
Yeah, then he accidentally killed his father, Bambino. And then he runs away from there, yeah, and then that's one peak thing that happens to him. Then he actually finds a place to belong with the band of Hawks, and then leaves them because he wants to develop as a person and not rely on the dreams of Griffith. And Griffith is the most tapped character ever. Yeah. And then so he fights Griffith and leaves Griffith, and like see, I was watching something the other day. Do you think everyone thinks Griffith was in love with Guts? Do you think he was in love with him?
I think he became obsessed with him.
It wasn't
really possessive.
It wasn't love. I don't feel like it was.
But it's not a healthy love if it was, because all he wanted was to keep him by his side to basically just
to reach his goal.
Have assurance. Yeah, because he wanted protection. Like he wanted him to be able to do the things that he couldn't do as a monarch.
I was watching something and I was like, Guts was Griffith was in love with him, but I don't know. But even some of the stuff that Griffith did to get his power was mad.
Well, that's when I started to realise that Griffith was not a good person in the beginning. Like the way they made him out to seem like he's the leader of the Hawks, he's like angelic, even the way he's presented like as a character. And then like as soon as he came around to asking some of that stuff of Guts, I'm thinking like he actually got him to go kill a boy. Like for what? Like that was so. I was actually just like, this is where it starts. Right?
Yeah, so but
he gets really depressed after Guts leaves him. So he basically just has sex with the king's daughter. The king finds out, he gets pissed off. He's like torturing Griffith for like a year, and in the meantime like Guts, he was like doing his own thing. He comes back to help out the band of the Hawks, and they're like, we actually need to help out Griffith because he's still stuck in the chamber. By the time they bring him out, Griffith is like, he's done out. Like he can't walk, he can't talk. They cut off like his ankle, like tendons in his ankles and his hands, so he can't move his hands. He's basically got like no stomach. He's just like, I don't know, like he's barely existing. And so he's like depressed. And then like he starts off his whole, this is when his villain arc begins, because he's really just
his villain arc started from the beginning.
Yeah, to be honest, but this is when it really like you start to see this guy's tapped, because as soon as he gets because he was meant to have this the artifact, the Behelids, I think.
Sorry, people are tapped in general. Like people love that thing.
I bet people actually buy it as well. Like, no, do you understand what that represents?
The thing, this is the
you summon like hell, basically. You summon it and you sacrifice people you love in order to gain power with that artifact.
And people get the mark of the beast as a tattoo.
Yeah, I saw that. No, because I'm just, why? Do you understand what that actually represents? Like, you're just,
I need to read.
You can't claim that. You can't claim that.
I'd rather read it.
The way you guys are talking about
it's one of the best manga ever written.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when I watched the older version and the way that it ended was so depressing, I was just like, I have to understand what happens next, because you can't just cut it off the way they left it off. Like right after the eclipse was just
like they stopped making it or something. Or like the guy who
died. Yeah, so the new chapter's coming.
They're making a new chapter.
Yeah, September 14th, if I remember.
I did not know
correctly.
that. So maybe his team are still. They must have like some kind of plan for the plot line.
Unless he's giving them a plan and just told
them
to write.
Probably gave them a plan. It was like, just
do your thing.
this.
Yeah. So
peace out.
Yeah, so what else happens? And then so basically.
Okay, start talking about it now.
No wait, the worst thing happens. The one worst thing happens. So the girl that he's in love with, Casca, gets raped in front of his eyes by Griffith.
Yeah,
and then because he sacrifices all the band of the Hawks, so there's demons.
And that was a mad because this was a mad scene.
And bro, man was looking in Guts' face and raping her, and then he's getting like his arm was getting cut off. He was cutting off his arm to
lost his eye as well.
Yeah, it was mad.
Wait, who? Griffith or Guts?
Guts loses his eye, his arm, watching Griffith rape Casca, and then Casca gets like mindfucked. Like she's just
Yeah, she's gone.
when she comes, well, like she survives, but like barely because she's like not even there mentally anymore. Like she was a proper soldier before, and then after she just
got
like
mind broken.
yeah.
That was hard to see. Alright, so okay, one more character I'll say as well, Thorfinn, and then
Oh yeah.
Finland Saga
Yeah.
is one of the best character development. Also, and Miriam, the king of the Chimera ants. Oh wait, let me not spoil that. I can't spoil it anyway.
Hunter x Hunter has been out for years, man.
Okay, I thought you guys haven't read it. What?
No,
I've seen.
I told you
that's
I was on the
covered
very last arc.
Okay, my bad. My bad. And then Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop has a really good character development.
You got Historia on this list.
Yeah, I feel like I saw it on the thing, but then I was deep in it. It's actually yes and no. Like she ended up doing her own thing. Like she was told to do one thing throughout her.
Don't spoil anything though. 'Cause I know she's pregnant.
But this even that, do you know? Oh, I couldn't
Don't
talk
spoil
about
it. Don't talk about it.
But even that's weird. The fact that she got pregnant and it's probably someone told her to do it, and I know who probably told her to do it. Doesn't make sense. And then so I'll say one more, and then yeah. So from Goodnight Pom Pom, I'll say it's good character development in the fact that it's negative character development. So so Pon Pon from that, his character development, like seeing his mental decline and everything was crazy. It's one of the best mangas I've read as well.
I need to read that one too.
That's sad.
I know it's depressing. Yeah.
And Sololin, that's probably my favorite. I relate to that too much. That's probably why it's one of my favorite mangas. Like I resonate with that too much. It's very bad. But yeah.
You also got Eren in a way.
Negative character development.
Okay.
But I can't spoil that.
Yeah, you can't.
So
I think Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist had really good development as well.
Good development.
what about, I think, does anyone else say it? I feel like I was just talking for a very like time.
I mean, pretty much most of the characters on your list.
And then I forgot the guy from Welcome to the NHK. His character development is really good as well. Yeah, he ended up being a Kikomori, and then he doesn't end up being a Kikomori at the end. That's it.
Let's see. I got one name for us from Jojo. Koichi. I say he has good character development, especially because you can see it from. It's kind of a spoiler, but his stand evolves like as the series progresses. His stand evolves to match the strength of his fighting spirit as it increases. Because you meet him at the beginning, he's like super timid, and he's like I wouldn't say he's always scared, but he's like always scared. And then he gets his stand, and like he's still scared, and you can see like his stand is like pretty weak and like small, and then as like it's not. What thing?
I feel like I see like a really small thing.
And then as the story progresses and he's put up against even harder challenges, his stand starts changing and starts becoming stronger. So
he fights the main villain at one point.
That's when his stand like.
If you fought him when
his like final form, I guess.
Yeah, if you fought him when his stand was first formed, it would have been.
Oh yeah, you'll go
straight up.
It'll be wraps. It'll be finished. Like,
Folded.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Jeez, you got Reni or Jojo? Do you have any more to add?
That's it.
Any more characters?
I can't think of any at the moment.
So leading on from that question,
Actually, sorry, real quick, but Mikasa, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just going to say by the end of the manga, I think she had good development to the point of where she basically went against what she was doing the whole series.
I'm not plugging my ears. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, no, because
you have text. You can text each other. Don't say it. Or else I'll leave.
I feel like you feel strongly about this.
I do, very strongly, because at this I'll just keep quiet because
say before.
I agree, but don't agree. Like I agree, but not at the same time. Okay, so leading on from that question, who do you think has the best character development? Like best
of
character,
all time?
Yeah, that you can think of right now. Because I feel like all our brains are scattered brains.
I wish I had time to prepare. I really did.
Okay, for me, Guts or Killua.
Yeah, Killua.
He was one of them.
And even I forgot to say that from Vagabond, Miyamoto Mushi, like his character development was sick.
I still need to finish. I've read like chapter 1.
Vagabond is one of the best manga I've ever read as well.
I've read chapter 1, but that's really nothing.
You will love it when you get into it. It's too sick.
How many chapters?
I keep on looking for my friends over there. At least 300. I think 300 or under 300.
I got the omnibus one, like volume 1, and that's got like I think it's got 30 chapters in it, or maybe even more. I don't know.
The guy who made Slam Dunk does that, which is nuts. But it's on hiatus at the moment. Like everything.
Oh. I just remembered a series, Croco's
Basketball.
Yeah. I think that he actually, well, a lot of the characters in there had a lot of good development.
That's
throughout the
interesting.
series.
I feel like
And
sport
it's one of
anime
the
don't
rare,
have that.
like sports anime that actually has that, where it's not just people who are just, I don't know, I keep comparing it to Haikyuu, but I'm sorry, like the way that, like, I like the matches, but there wasn't as much character development as Croco in basketball.
Would you recommend someone to watch Haikyuu?
I would recommend you someone to watch Haikyuu, yes, but
I can't watch.
yeah, like even like I'm a Haikyuu fan, but even I have to admit, I watched an episode. I just couldn't stop thinking about what you said when what was it? When I first did the podcast, I sat there, I was like this, just watching. I was like, God damn it, this girl's right.
What did you say?
She was like, I was like, Haikyuu, like the character hasn't really got much character development. Like she said that, and I was watching, I was looking at every character, and it was obsessed me. I couldn't disagree, and it just got on my nerves. That I couldn't just nah. She has a point. Like Haikyuu hasn't really got much character development.
What can I say?
Gone as well. I forgot to say that.
Gon is interesting because a lot of people viewed him as a character who never changed, but I think he did. Or maybe he just lacked more from the start and no one realised.
He did, but we saw bits and pieces of it in Green Island.
I think he did.
He basically only really cares about people who are in his circle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's why I feel low key. I feel like. What's it? Remember what when I was reading? I need to finish. See, I stopped reading it again. I bought bare volumes. I need to read it again. So, but basically, who was it? That chameleon guy. He was like, this guy has could probably beat the king, and like he.
To Gon.
Yeah, no, but he said it to himself in his head,
Okay.
and he said that the reason why he teamed up with him because he has a beast in him, he has an animal in him. And Gon was like the only reason why he teamed up with him is because he was the most human chimera ant he's seen. So it's like Gon's probably I feel like he's gonna be a bad character or like something. I feel like he could be in the Phantom Troop and like
he could definitely when he grows up.
He's gonna be the opposite way around. Killwa's gonna be the good one and then Gon's gonna be in the Phantom Troop, and it's gonna be mad.
Isn't Hunter on hiatus?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Indefinitely.
Yeah, don't remind me about that.
I don't think we'll ever see the end of that.
It's gonna be it's 1,000 days apparently since we dropped a chapter. So
I feel like this guy's probably gonna die before.
Don't say that. Please don't.
I don't. But I feel like I'm probably like out of stress. So I'm like
stress. Yeah.
Because I read there's like when we're gonna get more episodes of Hunter x Hunter, and like he went on to have like this guy's, I think he's like depressed or something, or he's stressed out, or he's got like mental health issues.
Combination.
Basically,
I think he just has bare back issues. Like,
why do you think he's on hiatus?
I think he has bare his health, like his back issues are just killing him. I never knew it was.
No, it's mental health as well.
He's married to the woman that made Sailor Moon. They're raking in pee.
Swimming in it. I mean, he stopped making chapters, but
he's not happy, obviously.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So anything else? Any other characters?
If I had time,
okay,
I would probably give you. I'd probably give you some.
Should we do a part 2 to this then?
No.
In like a year.
Yeah, I found it on One Piece. The first character we met, Kobe.
Oh, Kobe's whack. So Law, I feel like Law has a really good character. Thank you for reminding me. Law has a very good character development. Robin, Nami. The only people I'll say Robin and Law, and Robin and Law's backstories is probably one of the saddest in anime.
Yeah, Laws are so sad.
Robin's is sad.
Yeah.
Robin's is sad. Yeah.
Robin is That's why Robin's one of my favourite characters in One Piece. She's sick.
She lost everywhere she went.
Don't spoil it for him. He might watch it.
Oh yeah, you spoiled it for me now. I know she lost like a, was it a
I'm not gonna say
You
it.
know that, you know
Don't
that,
answer it, but that's
no,
what
I
mean.
knew. All I know of her backstory was the what's that arc? The
Alabasta.
water. No.
Water 7 and Endless Lobby is probably one of the best arcs in
Yeah.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Is it Water 7?
Yeah.
The one with that shark guy.
Jinbei.
That's Fishman.
Yeah, the
Before
Fishman
that,
one.
That's Arlong. That's
Oh, Arlo. Wait,
That's
that's
Nami.
Nami. That's Nami. That's Nami.
that's not.
Oh, Rob. Oh,
That's
fuck
Nami.
yeah.
Look. Yeah.
It's been so long since
How
I
can
actually
you mix
watched
them
it.
two up? They're just different.
Yeah, that's Nami.
I swear, I think half my brain is just asleep and I'm watching One Piece. 'Cause I just want to get to the time skip bit.
Oh, yeah, time skip.
Pre-time skip is better than post-time skip. That's all I'm saying. Pre-time skip is the epitome of One
Because of
Piece.
that. Yeah.
Epitome. It's the epitome of One Piece. Might as well get it.
yeah. He's just telling you.
I know he's gonna copy my Exactly. I know, but that was deep in it. That's why.
It is the. I feel like
I just called you trying to figure that.
pre-time skip is the epitome of One Piece. Like it's just an adventure. They go to island doing their thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another video. That's
it.
I mean, someone's already made it, so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then post-time skip, it just gets more serious.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And Fisherman Island is the worst.
That's basically any anime that has time skip. It's like
No, but
time skip, it gets more serious.
Yeah, that's true.
Naruto,
Actually, no,
now
but
it's hella
Attack on
serious,
Titan,
bro.
Naruto had more at stake. I feel like in part 1, because they were like,
what with Sasuke leaving?
yeah, but some of the stuff like the tuning exam was nuts. Nothing could compare to the tuning exam like arc, except for the pain arc. Them two arcs are probably one of the
No,
like
I
the
think Pain
best.
was the more than Uchimaru.
Yeah, like he destroyed the whole village.
Bro.
I know, but the
What's his
tuning
name?
exams, they're like 12-year-old kids. They're child soldiers and they get beaten up like that, man. Sasuke's
Yeah.
breaking people's arms left and right and center.
Yeah, just and Garo finished that.
Yeah.
He fight Rock Lee, innit?
Yeah, you was gonna kill Rock Lee. You was gonna end him.
He was gonna end him,
He was gonna end him.
even with the weights off, bro.
He was gonna end him. It was different. So wait,
What's that frog guy's name again?
We went on some mad tangent.
We always do this. Like it's going to be an hour. It's like we're like almost at 2 hours.
No. Alright, cool. So let's wrap it up. Alright, so anything else? Anyone? Any more best character development?
Not like I think of.
Okay, so alright. Thank you for listening. Hopefully the camera's still recording.
No, it's just.
I doubt it is, but
turned off.
so yeah. So thank you for watching slash listening. So yeah, bye. Say
Alright, bye.
Adios.
Bye.
What's so annoying?
Oh.
When she gets so excited, she starts jumping and leaping and everything.
Is it?
She's nuts.
It's funny because even the way she jumps, like she doesn't have the strength to be that confident in the way she jumps.
I'm starting.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna take my extra.
Just look at this food drops it. He wants the man. What was I gonna say? I
Probably start with the main topic.
I know, but I'm scared that my phone's ringing. I haven't got the ringer on.
Yeah, check.
No, but I felt my phone ring when my mum was calling me. Yeah, let's check quickly, see what.
Topic 2. No, topic 3.
Yeah, what was I saying? Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you're on that.